Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I have for you today a video that has been, and I know people say highly requested, but I am not joking when I tell you, every single day I see a comment, I get a message, I get somebody sending me something like, Robert, have you tried this yet? I haven't seen you try this yet. Can you try this? And let me tell you, I have been meaning to try this brand for months and months and months and months. Almost how long has the brand been out? Almost a year now, I think. And I have the stuff. And I bought some more recently so I can do like a whole face. And for some reason, I just haven't got to doing it, but I've always wanted to. So today we are trying Vieve, of course, the brand from the extremely talented Genevieve. So I have to be completely honest with you about the... You know, there's a key I put in the beginning of my videos. I'll put it in here now. And it relates to whether it will show up when I use a product, and it will say whether it's been gifted, whether it's an ad, whether it's, whether I purchased it with my own money. Now, here's the deal. I cannot remember. That light should be orange, but that looks good. I like that mix. That looks really good. Maybe I'll keep that after Halloween. Sorry. What was I saying? So I bought some products a while back when the brand first launched. I was gifted some products, and then I brought some products recently. So just to be fully transparent, I'm just gonna say all the products was gifted except for the ones I bought recently because I can't remember. And I don't want it to be like, you know, I don't want to say I purchased it and someone be like, oh, it's gifted to you, you know, and get weird about it. So I'm just going to say all of it was gifted. Okay, so just before we get into that today, if this is your first time here, hi, my name's Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube and also in real life. And it's my goal to help you become a pro yourself or just someone who's really good at makeup. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please do consider subscribing. Okay, so I have a bit of everything. I have some primer here. I have these pencil things, bronzer, lashes, blusher, highlighter, lips, and an eyeshadow palette. Let's start first of all with a primer. So we're going to go in first with the Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. Skin Perfecting Radiance Primer and Hydrator. For an instant effortless glow. Let's have a little look. So I just prepped my skin like normal without a primer using the products I always use. So this is very much like a golden kind of gel. Smells good. I was going to use this all over today. What's that smell? It smells slightly jasmine-like almost, but it's by no means heavily fragranced at all. It's actually very, very subtle. Now, I know people are like, oh, fragrance, but I love fragrance. I don't care. In my products, it doesn't irritate my skin. It works absolutely fine with me. I enjoy the experience of having fragrance in my skincare. I really, really like that smell. It's a very soft jasmine. Is it jasmine? I want to say jasmine, but I'm just guessing. So I'm going to let that sit in the skin, get a little bit tacky, see how it does. And we're going to go in with the Vanilla Eye Wand, which is like this. I'm going to try and use this as an eye primer and see how we get on with that. Let me just see how it is on one eye first before I do that, because it might not be made for that reason. I think it'll be good as an eye primer though. It seems to be setting quite quickly. I mean, if you have drier eyelids, I maybe wouldn't recommend using it on your whole lid like that. Just checking the website, it says Vieve Eye Wand primes, colors, and shapes your eyes in a matter of seconds. So yeah, we can use it as a primer. Long-lasting, highly pigmented formula comes in 6 neutral tones and glides on with ease, whether you want an easy, off-duty vibe or glamorous smoky eye. Any look is possible with this foolproof eyeshadow stick. So that's why I think I wanted to use it as a primer, because it does have that really long-lasting like feeling on the lid. I do think you have to work with it quite quickly though, because it does kind of set very, very quick. So actually it'll be interesting to see, maybe I'll try it another time to see how much time you have to blend this out on the lid, if you're using it for an eye look, you know. And I'm just using my finger to blend this in just because I want the warmth from my finger to allow me a little bit more time to blend as it warms up the product. And I got dry, crusty eyelids, so I need I need to blend. Is that eye poo? It feels very comfortable on the lid. It feels weightless, to be honest with you. I can't really feel it. And actually, whack on a bit of mascara and a bit of liner, and I think that just looks like I've concealed my lids, really. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at this palette. I have had this palette in this room for ages and ages and ages. So there are 10 shades in this palette. They're quite big pans, which I think is cool. Big pans in neutral palettes, I don't mind so much because I feel like if it's something you're going to use every day, you're going to get through this palette quite quickly. big pans like this, sometimes in color. I think, are you gonna use that much? But no, this is cool. Big pans and neutrals like this. So we're gonna do something neutral, obviously. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go into, I don't know where to begin. Oh, none of my brushes are clean. So let's start with Delicious, which is this brownie tone here. It has quite a cold brown kind of feeling to it, which always makes a good transition shade. I'm looking at my eyelids and you know what? It hasn't creased yet, which is a really, really good sign. Eyeshadow primers is like, I 100% believe eyeshadow primers are the best form of primer you can use ever, and necessary to makeup. So it's really nice to see that it's holding. Have I used this palette before? No, it's untouched. It looks really untouched. And let's do like a really pulled up, just got Botox kind of look. So I'm gonna bring this corner up right here. So it's going to give us this lift. And I'm not going to take this color too far in this way, because what I don't want to do is offset that lift. And if I bring it too far in, I say as I do it, I'm going to kind of level it out a little bit too much. So I'm going to create that shape first. I'm going to go through the tail of my brow. No harm in that. And let's soften with another brush just here. And we can angle that even more. We'll go in with a darker shade and angle it a little bit more. So I'm just starting off like I would normally. I love this color here. Here. Yeah. I set that light to orange, but it's like an orange light and a purple light, and they're mixing really nicely together. Don't worry too much about it being like overly even, because once we get like the color down like this, we can blend it out until like it's nice and blended. I'm actually really excited to, when I was shopping for this video to grab a few more bits, I was really excited by the lashes and like discovering different bits of a brand, and I'm actually really excited to use the lashes because they're all corner lashes, like for the outer edge. And I don't know if you remember, because I don't remember what video it was, but I used corner lashes recently for the first time in a really long time, and I was like, why don't I use these more often? I have like kind of shitty lashes on the inside corner there, but it's nothing some mascara can't fix, you know? Okay. I haven't even spoken about texture. This is a really, really beautiful texture. I really like it. This eye. I really like it when eyeshadows behave and do exactly what you want them to do and move the way you want them to, and, you know, blend nicely onto the base. This is an incredible base, by the way. Really, really nice. This stick. So I want to use the black and do exactly the same shape we just did, but on a miniature scale. So the brown is haloing the black. So I'm going to take, and I also want to angle the black. So I'm going to take a smaller brush first, and then I'm actually just going to use the brush that we use with the brown to buff that out. And let's go into Good Night, which is the black. Black eyeshadows to me are always, and I'm just not going to finish that sentence, whatever I was about to say. Sometimes they're difficult to use. Sometimes they're a pleasure to use. Sometimes they don't give enough. Sometimes they give too much. So black eyeshadows for me are really like a telling point of how nice the formula is in an eyeshadow. That's really nice. Can you see it's not giving off too much black to a point where it's unmanageable? Black eyeshadows are untidy. Mess up with a black eyeshadow and you've ruined everything. So this one it's blending really nicely. It's just the right amount of dark. I like it. I do like that a lot. So I'm building up in the outside corner, doing like a cheese wedge. That nice outside corner cheese wedge is always going to give you a little lift. So I'm literally just filling the outside corner first, and then we'll start to add that lift as well. I really, really like that black. It is very manageable, but pigmented. Good mix. I really like that. Okay, I need a smaller brush. I need to clean my brushes is what I need to do. Okay, I'm going to take this is a Makeup by Maro. This is an E3 brush. And then create that tiny little triangle that points upwards. Connect it with the lid. Socket, sorry. A little bit. let's just buff it out. Little circles outwards. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's go in with... Oh, I kind of want to do Lava Rock because... it's that grey. But then am I going to make it too, like, muddy and dusty? Let's... Okay. No. Let's do Lava Rock. Let's do Lava Rock. And if it doesn't look right, we'll just tap some of this Glimmer shade on top. I changed my mind. It's a lot darker than I thought it was. Okay. Or do I want that? No, I don't. Okay. Let's go into So Shy. Oh, so shy. And again, because we want that lift, I'm going to make sure I'm going to put it on the lid. But what I'm not going to do is take it the whole way across evenly. I'm going to concentrate more colour up the top of my lid. So again, we get that like slopey shape. It's almost like we're doing a cut crease and fading it out. See, there are dogs going at it today outside. They hate each other today. Okay, let's stop there for a moment. What I want to do is my foundation and concealer. This brand doesn't have foundation and concealer just yet, so I'm just going to quickly do that off camera. Well, I'll be sitting here, but I'm going to edit it out. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to do my foundation on camera so we can see how it sits with the primer. My skin's feeling really good, actually. It slightly has this tacky is the wrong word because it's not a horrible feeling, like a stickiness to it, without being, God, it's really difficult to say. My skin feels hydrated, but not sticky, but not oily, not greasy, not too over moisturized. So this is a nice feeling for my foundation. So I'm actually going to take my my new favorite, the Fenty Beauty Pro filter. So I'm going to use a really tiny brush to do my foundation. I've just been liking this method recently. You know, when you go through like different ways of applying foundation. This has been the one I really like recently. So just using a tiny bit at a time and really buffing and tapping on those areas where I want a little bit more coverage. This is a really great method as well, like a tiny bit at a time if you have quite textured areas of skin. For me especially, again, textured around my nose here. And I find it, although it looks quite aggravating to the skin, like it would like show up a lot more texture, it's actually a lot nicer to do a tiny bit and just tap it into that area. Oh, the foundation's really sitting nice. I always check with a primer. The way I check if I like it is I look at my nose. If it looks all if it looks all like porous, because I do have a pory nose, that's life, that's skin, then I don't like it. But if it smooths over nicely, then I know it's like a nice primer for me. And that's exactly what it's done. It looks really, really nice and smooth. Where I've pulled out that eyeshadow, I'm just skipping it with my foundation. I'm not going to touch that area. So I'm going under my eyes with my Fenty Pro Filter Concealer in 210. We're going to cut that off right here. For those who didn't see it, I was on Fenty's YouTube channel doing a video. They chose a really horrible thumbnail of me. But that's my fault because I didn't pose in the video. I'm going in with Golden Ivory in the Bright Fix from Fenty Beauty as well. I'm just going to use like the tiniest bit in it. I'm just going to use like the smallest amounts just in areas where I want to be a tiny bit brighter. Okay, so for under the eyes, I'm going to go in with another one off the eye ones. This is a shade Hazelnut. It's brown. Yeah, let's just start right from this inside corner. And we'll go back into Goodnight, which is the black, and just start to fill in this part of the eye, the outside corner, just a tiny bit. And we'll bring that across and blend it a little bit more. I don't know if there were eye pencils on the website, maybe I missed them. But I'm going to take this one from Illamasqua. This is Honor, I think it is. But it's like a nice, like, nudie, dusky brown. It's not too, like, reddy brown, so it doesn't, like, make the inside of your eyes look sore. Cute. Okay. Well, so we'll finish up the eyes of lashes a little bit later. Let's go into bronzer. So this is the Modern Bronzer Bronzing Duo. I think I got light, which looks like this because I'm like this at the moment. I've run out of all my brushes. Oh no, this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna take, let's start with this shade first. This is, I think it's light 1, and I'm just gonna like almost halo my whole face in this. And then I'm gonna go in with a light 2, and I'm gonna use that in the areas that I want to deepen a little bit more. So I'm going to keep that really close to my hairline and my bone structure. What the fuck am I saying? Cheekbone. I'm going to keep that right under the cheekbone. Right into, I'm going to blend that out, don't worry. Right into the hairline here. And I'm going to come around through the eyes again like this. And up into the hairline. And then we can soften this up in a little bit. I just want to get that colour down first. Use a clean powder brush to soften all that up. Okay, looking nice, getting that structure. So I have 2 blushes here. I bought this one recently, which I don't think I'm getting, oh, do I? Everything is looking nice and dark. And then I have this orangey tone, which I think was gifted to me. So let's start with this orangey tone first. This is Pesca, I believe it says. And let's just do it above here. That's really nice. That's really, really beautiful. Yeah, really nice and easy really, to blend with everything. Oh, I kind of want to use the darker one. Do I do it? What I'll do, I'll take a bit of a darker one. This is called Piazza. And again, let's take it, just keep it to the outside corners here. Corners? The corner of my face. Outside edges. So I'm going to take the blush as well. I'm going to take the same blush and oh, is this a mistake? No, fuck it, let's do it. I want to add it to the outside corner of this. There, so I'm haloing that black with the blush. I'm getting carried away. I'm adding things. I don't know if I should be. Then I'm going to take the blush again and do what we did before, where we're going to take it. Oh, that's a bit much. Take it out this way into the hairline. We'll also do a little bit under the eyes as well, just to make sure it's all. How's that, like twinge? Twinge? I don't know what I'm gonna say. Tint of that red tone to it. Okay, highlighter. So this is the shade Bijou, which is this really nice, it's like a goldy thing. There is a bit of glitter in there. You know me, I don't really like glittery highlighters, but we'll see how it comes off. I'm also going to add a bit of that highlighter just to the inside right here. Cute. I'm having a good time. I'm having fun with this. Okay. Lips. Okay, so I actually have a few. So this is Treasure, which is quite a nice nude. They're all nude. So this is 90s, which is like this 9? I saying that right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like that brownie kind of nude. So I actually want to try Treasure because I think that's more my shade than the 90s one would be. Yeah. It smells really good. It smells like original chapstick, you know, the one in the blue. Okay, so I can't go around with a lip like that. Not that I'm going anywhere, but let's blot that. I'm actually gonna take the 90s shade. Just use it over the top there. I'll give myself foundation lips. Let's try the Lip Dew Gloss Lip Oil on top. This just looks really nice and glossy. Ooh. Smells amazing. That's better. Okay, let's look at these lashes. So, the corner lashes, we have, this is Whisper, which are wispy. Then we have Enhance, which are like a crossed over wisp, which are quite cute. But I'm actually looking at these. These are Smoky, which have that really, oh, you know, I don't know. Yeah, let's try Smoky first. Let's give myself a good coating of mascara for corner lashes. Really easy to put on corner lashes. They're just so simple. What I'm gonna do, I think these lashes are definitely made, I think it's in the name really, for a deeper, smokier look. So I'm gonna take some black across the inside here because it kind of just suddenly stops. So I need to add some black across. So I've taken like the tiniest bit of black and just angled my brush and kind of like dusted it along the lash line. And I'm going at this angle so I keep to that shape that I've done. Okay, so that is a whole face using Vieve. I had a really fun time creating this look. Yeah, I loved all the products. Every product behaved as it should. It does exactly what it says it does. I'm very, very impressed, and I'm actually kind of pissed off it took me so long to use stuff from this brand. Amazing. What an incredible brand. I love it. I'm trying to think of constructive criticism because I know what people are like when you like a brand. They're like, oh, it's sponsored, but I just love it. Like, what is that? What negative is there to say? Nothing really. I can't think of anything. If I can think of anything, I'll pin it, but I can't. It's just a really good brand. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you have anything from Vieve, let me know how you find it below. If you like it, do you love it? Thank you so much again for joining me. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, what else? Here. Give us a video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.